and my cat has gone crazy, and I have books to show you. Keep in mind it's September 1st, okay? Keep that in mind the entire way. Let's get started. The first book that I have to show you is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson. I got this at a used bookstore for $1, and Ariel Bissett loves this book, and you know, I read other books that Ariel Bissett loved and loved them too, so you know, it's like a winning streak with Ariel, so I thought, you know, I'd give this one a shot. The second book that I have to show you is The Eyes of the Dragon by Stephen King. Stephen King doesn't only write horror, he writes other stuff too, so I don't like that he's only categorized as like a horror storytelling person. My mom read this book a really long time ago. She absolutely loved it. It's like a fairy tale with a dragon, obviously, and with a king. As you may know, during Booktubeathon, I read I think it's the 5th Sailor Moon Pretty Guardians manga, and I'm running out of manga from Sailor Moon. I have one left, so I went to this comic book store that I have in my town, and I got 6 through 12. And here's the 6 through 12. See? I don't have much to say. I mean, I love Sailor Moon, so it speaks for itself. While I was at that comic book store, I saw the spine of this comic book, and I love the color of it, so I thought that I'd take it off the shelf and look at the front, and it had a cat on it. So if that doesn't sell you right there, I don't know what will. And the cat's crying. But then I saw the others. There's like 12 volumes. I got the first 3. So it's just about this cat learning to live in a human house. And it's really cute, and I love it. The next one is also a graphic novel, and it is Amulet Book 1. It's not Volume 1, it's Book 1. And everybody's heard of Amulet. It's this cute story about this amulet. I'm not sure where it goes after, that's all I know so far. That's a really bad description, I'm sorry. And then I went to chapters, and then I saw these. I'm like, I'm getting them. If you watched my Booktubeathon wrap-ups, you probably saw all of these books already. But, you know, I gotta show them to the other public that don't watch all my videos. Why? What are you doing? So I got the first 2 Infernal Devices mangas, and I only read the first one, and I really enjoyed it. Quick read. I mean, it doesn't have all the details, but it wraps up pretty much everything that you need to know. So, yeah. I already read the entire series in full version of the book, but I had to have these because I love this series so much, like incredibly so much. It's the best series in the world. The next book I got is something that was only supposed to come out today, but it was in stores last week, and when I went there looking for Queen of Shadows, it was there. Not Queen of Shadows, this was here. The Copper Gauntlet was in stores like a week before, so obviously I just picked it up. Can't leave it there, can I? I read the Iron Trial. Absolutely loved it because it's like a same kind of feel as Harry Potter, but don't compare it to Harry Potter. This is the second one, and they had such a major twist at the end of the Iron Trial that, you know, you had to pick up the second one, and I can't wait to read it, and I think I'm gonna reread the Iron Trial because you gotta do it. You just gotta do it. So I am excited to read this. So the other day I was hanging out with my friend, and I went to her house, and I haven't been to her house in a really long time, so I was looking at her bookshelves, of course, and she was like, you should really read this one. This is one of my favorite books. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll definitely read one of your favorite books. So she passed me this. It's called Us Conductors, and I have absolutely no clue what it's about. Probably conductors. She's like a really big music, I want to say music freak, okay? She plays the violin. She has always played the violin. She's big in this stuff. She wins a lot of competitions. So, if she has a favorite book about music, I'm definitely going to read it because it's about what she likes, you know? So, yeah. I don't know what it's about, but I'm excited to dive into it. Again, if you watched my Booktubeathon wrap-ups or my complete Booktubeathon wrap-up, you know that I read The Air during Booktubeathon, and I loved it so much, so I went and I bought the Selection series, the box set, and I love it. It's so good. It's so addicting, and I only read the first one so far. Loved it, and I can't wait to read the second and the third one. It's like a TV show. It's really addicting, and it's got this cute romancy stuff in it, and it's just, you know, my cup of tea. This is my kind of stuff right here. my aunt, she's around 50 something, and she put on Facebook the other day that she doesn't know why she waited 50 years to read this book that I'm holding in my hand right now. And my cousin says that it's his favorite book of all time. And it's kind of an old book. I didn't do English grade 11 or 12 because it's not required for me because I'm French. I thought if these people in my family really like it, I have to pick it up. So I did. And I went to Costco and I saw this book, and it's To Kill a Mockingbird. I don't know what it's about, and they talked about it in Girl Meets World, and I love Girl Meets World because it's Corey and Sean and Topanga and Mr. Feeney and Mr. Turner and everybody. I love Girl Meets World so much. I thought that the author of this book was dead. I thought it was written in like the 1950s or the 1920s, really a long time ago, but it was only written in like the 60s or the 70s or something like that. And the author just came out with a new book, so it like revamped To Kill a Mockingbird. And I always say To Kill a Mockingjay because of Hunger Games. As you may know, I've only read Fangirl and Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell, and I thought it was a shame because I really like those books, and everybody has read like all of Rainbow Rowell's books, so I went to the bookstore, as I do all the time. And I picked up Attachments and Landline by Rainbow Rowell. This is the new cover of Landline, and I really like it. It's the Goodreads 2014 Choice Award. I know that everybody loves all of Rainbow's books, so I thought I just had to get them because it's like a shame that I haven't read all of them. And she has a new book coming out called Carry On, I think. It's the story of Simon and Baz from Fangirl. That's gonna be so much fun, okay? It's like the fan fiction of a book in a book. I've heard really good things about this series. A lot of people like it. Jordan from Teacher's Books, I think she's read it. Sasha from Bookutopia, and Christine, and Caitlin from the YA Bookworm blogger. They've all read the story. I think they've all read it. If not, oops. But it's A White Hot Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and I read the Obsidian series. What's it called? The Lux series. I read the Lux series last year, and I really enjoyed those books. And you know, it's about more hot guys and forbidden love, and who doesn't love that? So I picked it up, okay, because I have a problem. The next book I have to show you is Ask the Passengers by A.S. King. I was going to say Rainbow Rowell by A.S. King, and it is about, did I even tell you? Oh my god. Most of these books you probably already know what it's about, so I'm sorry I didn't tell you what it's about, but you probably already know what it's about. But this one is about a girl who is gay, and she's coming to terms with the fact that she's gay, and her family's not 100% okay with it, and her friends are pressuring her to come out, and you know, it's a lot of good stuff. I already read it. I absolutely loved this book. It's so heartwarming, and it doesn't have that much cutesy moments, but it's really good, and I really enjoyed it. I think it's like one of my favorite books of 2015. So going back to being at Costco when I bought To Kill a Mockingbird, I saw this, and I freaked the hell out, because you know what? I love this book. I love this book so much, and it's Just One Day. And you probably already know that I already own Just One Day. I now have 2 copies. Why, you ask, do I have 2 copies? Well, that's because, my friends, I went to Costco and I saw this box set. It had Just One Day, it had Just One Year, and it had the short companion story, Just One Night, that explains everything after the door closes. I was so upset that we didn't know what happened after the door closes, and this tells you everything I need to know. I needed to get the box set with Just One Day again so I could have Just One Night, and I haven't read Just One Year yet, so it was justifiable to get the box set. Okay, and now for the grand finale. I told you to keep in mind at the beginning of the video that we're September 1st, okay? September 1st. The most awaited year of 2015, okay? You can't know. You don't even know how excited I was for this day to come. It was better than Christmas, I think, okay? I dreamt about this book last night because I was so excited to get it. I had a nightmare where I found the book, but it was in the wrong cover. It had the wrong cover on it, and I couldn't find the right cover on it, and I was just so upset, and I was so glad that I woke up and I was like, whoa, did they make 2 covers of this book? What happens if they have the wrong cover? It paranoid me for the whole morning. and then I got over it. So, before I show you the book, I'm gonna share with you the story of how I got this book. Okay? Okay. Roll the tape. Alright, so I'm on my way to Chapters. I just finished work, and it's very bumpy over here. Welcome to New Brunswick. I can't wait to get my hands on this book. It better be there. I'm gonna film the whole thing because I've been going to Chapters for like a week trying to get this book in my hands, but it's just never there. I know it only comes out today. That doesn't matter. Goblet of Fire, yeah. The Copper Gauntlet came out like a week before, so I was like, maybe, you know, maybe it'll come out soon. So I've been going to Chapters every day, and I'm going to film this the moment I lay my eyes on Queen of Shadows. Okay, so Chapters is like right there. Let me show it to you. I can't flip the screen over apparently. See, there it is. It's so pretty. Let's go. There it is. There it is. There it is. It's so pretty. I'm like shaking right now. It's so pretty and it's so big. Oh my god. Look at this. We're so pretty together. Now it's just to find the perfect copy. I just had a mini heart attack. Oh my god. Look at this. A signed copy? You don't even understand. They're like all hidden. They're like hidden everywhere, like underneath the pile. And I just met this girl that got one too. That is so crazy. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so glad I decided to look for the perfect copy because it's signed. It's signed. Oh my god. So like all these aren't signed and just the bottom two are signed, and you have like these ones in front of it hiding it. Good job, guys. Good job. Okay, so now that I'm in my car and I can talk louder now because it was so annoying I had to whisper, there were people around. I just found a freaking signed copy of The Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a momentous moment. It has to be recorded. Okay. Look at the signature. There it is. Sarah J. Maas. It looks so good. Ah! I was getting hurt in my car, so we're gonna go home and read The Throne of Glass. Back to you, Bridge. I got a signed copy of Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. Ah! Okay, look, I live in a kind of small town, okay? I mean, I live on the edge of Canada, all the way in New Brunswick, all the way on the east side. We don't usually get signed copies of books. At least I've never seen a signed copy of a book in a bookstore before. But today was the day that the book came out, and, you know, it's just, maybe there weren't a lot of copies. There might have been like 6 copies maybe sent to us. There were 2 left when I got this one. And like I said in my clip, a girl had one, so that was 4. And there was a section with an empty spot for Queen of Shadows. Maybe there were 2 more there. Who knows? But the point is, I got one. I haven't showed you the signature yet. There it is. There it is. Da, 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 da. Are you jealous? You better, because I sure would be jealous if I saw somebody on the YouTubes getting a signed copy. I didn't even pre-order it or anything. I just found it on the shelf. That's the crazy part about it. It's not just like, oh, I planned on getting a signed copy. I spent my money on a signed copy. I just found one on the shelf, sitting there, waiting for me. Okay, I'm gonna stop bragging now. I'm sorry if I brag too much, but this is a very momentous moment and I had to gloat. I had to gloat. It had to be done. So I'm sorry if I made you feel bad or if I made you angry or upset, any kind of bad feeling. I'm sorry, but it had to be said. So I'm gonna shut up now. Should I try to stack these? There's a lot. I'm not gonna put all the Sailor Moon ones because then they're just gonna kill me and I don't wanna die on film for you. So we're gonna try to stack these in any orderly fashion way.
I've got a jet black heart, and there's a hurricane underneath it. I only have 3 hard covers. This is gonna go very badly. Just saying. I ride with a poison pen, but these chemicals burn between us are the again. Man, this is gonna backfire so bad. It's already heavy.
Okay, there we go. So, there you go. Okay, I can't even show you them all. There's too many. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys, I don't know when, but, you know, keep a lookout, because I'm always here. I'm always around. I'm always chatting up in the comments and on Twitter. And I do post a lot of stuff on Snapchat recently. And, yeah, so if you want to know what I'm doing, don't forget to follow me on all of those. The links are down below if you want to check those out. And I will see you guys soon. Goodbye. I'm not taking my hands out because if so, we're going down. So imagine myself waving. Goodbye. 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 Okay, peace out.